Hey there, gamers. Welcome back to another retro review. Today, we're venturing into the dark and creepy world of Crypt Killer for the PlayStation 1. This game promises spooky thrills, relentless monsters, and plenty of cryptic challenges. So grab your flashlight and your courage, it's time to face the horrors of the crypt. When you start Crypt Killer, you're immediately plunged into a dark and mysterious world. You play as an adventurer on a quest to explore ancient crypts filled with undead creatures and deadly traps. The game's opening sets the stage with a dramatic introduction.
Crypt Killer!
Crypt Killer was developed by Konami and released in 1997 for the PlayStation 1. Originally an arcade game, Crypt Killer made its way to home consoles, bringing its light gun shooter action to our living rooms. The game's goal is simple: survive the onslaught of monsters, navigate through haunted environments, and uncover the secrets hidden within. It's like a haunted house ride, but with more shooting and fewer candy apples.
Do not be surprised. I am Galazon, the spirit of travel. I will join you on this adventure for a while.
Let's talk about the gameplay. Crypt Killer is a rail shooter, meaning your movement is on a set path, and your job is to aim and shoot at the monsters that pop up. You'll encounter zombies, mummies, and all sorts of creepy creatures as you make your way through the crypts. The game supports light gun controllers, which makes for a more immersive experience. If you don't have a light gun, don't worry, the standard controller works too, but it's not quite the same without the satisfying click of the trigger. Visually, Crypt Killer is a bit of a mixed bag. The environments are dark and atmospheric, with plenty of spooky details to set the mood. However, the graphics can be a bit rough around the edges, with some blocky textures and stiff animations. But hey, it's all part of the retro charm, right? Just think of it as a trip back to a time when 3D graphics were still figuring things out, like a teenager going through a particularly awkward phase. The soundtrack of Crypt Killer is suitably eerie, with haunting melodies and creepy sound effects that keep you on edge. The moans of zombies, the clanking of chains, and the sudden scares all contribute to the game's unsettling atmosphere. And let's not forget the over-the-top voice acting. It's like the developers hired a group of Shakespearean actors and told them to ham it up as much as possible. It's cheesy, it's campy, and it's absolutely delightful. According to the developers at Konami, the goal was to create a game that felt like an interactive horror movie. Player feedback at the time was mixed, with some loving the spooky atmosphere and arcade action, while others felt the game was a bit too repetitive. One player even joked, "It's like being stuck in a haunted house with a malfunctioning carnival ride. You're not sure if you're scared or just mildly amused." And honestly, that sums it up pretty well. In the late 90s, Crypt Killer stood out for its unique blend of horror and arcade shooting. While other games like Resident Evil were redefining the survival horror genre, Crypt Killer offered a more straightforward, action-packed experience. It's a game that doesn't take itself too seriously, and that's part of its charm. It's like the B-movie of video games. You know it's a bit cheesy, but you can't help but love it anyway. And now for a quick laugh. Ever found yourself frantically shooting at a swarm of zombies, only to realize you've been firing at a harmless statue for the past minute? Yeah, Crypt Killer has a way of making you question your monster spotting skills. But hey, better safe than sorry, right? Let's dive deeper into the shooting mechanics. Crypt Killer is all about quick reflexes and sharp shooting. You'll need to aim precisely and react quickly to the various monsters that jump out at you. The levels are designed to keep you on your toes, with sudden scares and hidden traps around every corner. It's a game that rewards careful observation and quick thinking, and a steady hand, of course. The game offers a variety of weapons and power-ups to help you in your quest. From standard pistols to more powerful shotguns and crossbows, each weapon has its own advantages. You'll also find power UPS that can heal you, increase your firepower, or grant you temporary invincibility. Choosing the right weapon for the right situation is key to surviving the Crypt's many dangers. The story of Crypt Killer is simple but effective. As an adventurer, you're tasked with exploring ancient crypts and defeating the evil forces within. Along the way, you'll uncover bits of lore and backstory that add to the game's mysterious atmosphere. It's a classic tale of good versus evil, with plenty of spooky twists and turns to keep you engaged. Crypt Killer can be challenging, especially as you progress to the later levels. The enemies become tougher, and the traps more devious. But that's part of the fun. Overcoming these challenges gives you a real sense of accomplishment. The game also offers decent replayability, with multiple paths to explore and secrets to uncover.
Let's go!
Whether you're a completionist or just looking for a spooky thrill, there's plenty to keep you coming back. While Crypt Killer may not be as well known as some other horror games, it has left a lasting impact. It's a game that blends arcade action with horror elements in a way that is both fun and unique. For fans of light gun shooters and spooky adventures, it's a must-play. And for those new to the game, it's a chance to experience a piece of gaming history. In conclusion, Crypt Killer is a spooky and thrilling ride that combines intense action with creepy atmosphere. Its unique blend of horror and arcade shooting makes it a standout title on the PlayStation 1. Whether you're a fan of light gun shooters or just looking for a fun and spooky adventure, this game has something to offer. Thanks for joining us on this cryptic journey. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into classic games. Stay tuned for more retro gaming content, and until next time, happy gaming!